Welcome to the Rideshare Garage. We are here. It is Wednesday night, and we are looking forward to our little get-together, as we always do here every Wednesday night. We ain't the greatest, we ain't the best, we ain't the biggest, but God damn it, we're honest about the shit. And if you can't handle that, no, I don't know what to tell you. Tonight, I've got, well, Jesus, I thought I had Nick looking for spring breakers in South Beach, Tesla, but all I got is a brick wall there, so we'll start below with the driven dad, Mr. Tony. And Tony, I want to tell you, brother, man, you got a lot of trust in that full self-driving, man, with that Tesla. I watched the video before we came on tonight, and I'm just like, man, his hands ain't even near the steering wheel. And it's just, oh, that turned right. Yeah, okay, yeah, the left, that was pretty. Oh, no, that wasn't good. And I'm like, how do you manage that and not grab the steering wheel, dude? Tony?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, okay. Then I guess we'll go back to Nick looking for spring breakers in South Beach, Tesla. What's up, Nicky? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up? What's up? I'm doing all right. I'm really trying to find these spring breakers because, yeah, we can kick them all out. It's tough down here.
Everybody's asking me about that, and I've been saying that the majority of the we've only got about half the normal size crowd that we normally have for spring break, and that was with them coming in a week early. I mean, it's been not good, and everybody's like, "What do you think? Miami's the reason?" Well, I would have thought that if Miami Beach has got the curfew and everything, and they're like, "We're divorcing spring break," that everybody would have just came to Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
And I guess that's not the case. What do you think, Nick? You've been over there.
From what I mean, Fort Lauderdale is definitely, some of them have went to Fort Lauderdale, but I think more of them have gone to like Jacksonville and Tampa. Tampa and more so Tampa and Daytona, I should say that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Thomas, you're up there in Tampa. Have you noticed any kind of an increase?
Yes, sir. Yes, I have noticed the increase, and it's like I kind of thought that probably would happen, but I wasn't for sure.
Yeah.
But it's just now when I watch the local news and then I'm looking at the apps, like anywhere like Clearwater Beach, St. Pete Beach, Siesta Key. It's another little beach that's not too far from Orlando, and then you got Daytona. They got way more people than what they thought they were gonna get.
Well, back in the day when I was a younger man,
I know, right?
That's where you was either in Fort Lauderdale or you was in Daytona.
Right.
Yeah.
There was no South Padre Island. There was no Lake Havasu. There wasn't any of that. It was you was either in Daytona or you were in Lauderdale.
Yep.
Right? No Panama City Panama City. They got a lot of spring breakers up there in the Panhandle.
Yeah.
So it's interesting if Daytona's starting to fill back up because, I mean, not for nothing. They could use it up there, man. If you guys have never been to Daytona, where the big Daytona 500 Speedway is, outside of that speedway, Daytona's pretty broke.
Yeah.
They got the college there, right? They got Bethune-Cookman there, but that's about it. There's really nothing else there in Daytona. So, all right. Well, I don't know if Tony's back, but we got Scott, my man, Scotty Too Hottie from all the way out from LA. He is our private driver. He is the private driver. And Scotty, what's going on with you, buddy? How'd it work out last week?
Last week was good. Last week was the Expo West, which was like Coachella for food. And just get ready for mushrooms to be sold and everything. So that's what they're pushing over here. Mushrooms.
Huh?
Yeah. The newest thing is mushrooms. Mushroom granola bars. Mushroom this, mushroom that. I can't wait.
But isn't weed like legal over there, or nobody gives a shit? So what? Now they black market is turning into mushrooms?
I have no idea, but that's the new push right now. You'll see it all over this year.
Oh Lord have mercy! Oh great. Is there a smell to it? Do these mushrooms have smell?
No. These are like
well,
legal
as long as
mushrooms.
they don't stink up the car, whatever. I'm not sticking up the car. All right. I think, I don't know. He might be out working. I see Obsidian Vinny. Okay, now you see he's trying. Y'all see this? He's trying to get like politically correct there with the Obsidian, right? He don't want to say it, but I know what you mean, Obsidian. See, I got you, right? I got you. This motherfucker.
Right.
What's going on, Mr. Steven? How's life treating you, my friend?
It's treating me pretty nice. So I can't complain except for Tuesday, nice and slow on Tuesday. Everybody wanted to call it quits.
Yeah, yesterday was brutal. Brutal. I told Nick earlier, I said, I thought about it for about a whole half a second to go out today. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to do my Amazon videos. And the stock market was very, there were a lot of lessons to learn. And I just happened to have the good lessons going today. So I was like, make it rain. And so the market was good to me. So that's
Excellent.
that.
Was that with real money or your paper money?
No, paper trading, bro. I am not going to get back to the real trading until April 1st because I got to have enough in there to be able to maneuver. See, so like I had my best month ever last June. And then I had the incident. That's what I call it now. I call it the incident.
Yeah,
and ever since then, everything's just been kind of all over the place. And I've been trying to catch up on certain bills. I got to get them taken care of. I had to make a few moves. So right now it's like getting all that money back in there because the one thing about the stock market, if you're going to be day trading, not swing trading, not investing, if you're going to be day trading, you better have some cash behind you. I'm not saying you got to have $25,000, right? But you better have, a couple $1,000s behind you. And even with a couple thousand behind you, you're still not putting more than 5-10% at risk at any given time. So you can absorb a small loss, and still be able to fight. You know what I'm saying? You live to see another day. But a lot of people don't learn that lesson until it's too late and they blow up their accounts. And shit, there's 1,000 videos on YouTube about that. Yeah. So so that's the deal. I know Bitcoin back up to 68,000. It's amazing, Steven. Mm-hmm. We need to do another show again on the crypto, on Bitcoin and some of the other projects. That's something that needs to be getting back into. I think now more than ever, that's going to become a real player. I think Bitcoin has a real shot now. By the way, have you guys heard of that company out there that's strictly on their own crypto platform for rideshare?
Are you talking about Revo?
Is it Revo? Is that the name of the company?
Yeah, Revo for rideshare.
That's the one that's using the blockchain.
Yes. So they're using the blockchain, but it's a new company. Same type of concept as IND Drive, at least when they start out. They're saying 100% of what you earned is what you're going to get. They're not taking any cut from that. But they're also pitching. So you know how with Uber, we don't have an opportunity. We don't have a chance to really if a customer likes us, they can't request us ever again.
Correct.
It's just like the luck of the draw if they get you again. But this company is pitching that one, if a customer likes you and you bring them to the platform, you get a percentage, of their payments because you brought them to the platform. And then the other model is if you bring in drivers, you also get a percentage the more drivers you bring in.
There was a company. God, okay, this is gonna. I'm sorry. Y'all don't take this the wrong way. Mm-hmm. But there was a company out there called Trip, and Trip, and this is like 5-6 years ago now. I think.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
And Trip, TRYP or whatever it was, and they had that same type of multi-level marketing. Because that's what it is. It's MLM, right? Is that multi-level? Yeah, MLM. Yeah. Pyramid, where hey, you bring somebody in, we're going to give you a little piece, and you'll always get a little piece. And then if they bring somebody in, you're going to get a piece plus to get a piece of that. It's like Mona V all over again for rideshare. So I don't know how much I get down with that shit, but that's but that was interesting. All right, so I don't know how many people have seen this video. I'm going to play it because this is going to set us up for the night. I don't think. Let's see if I can blow that up.
Yeah.
Can you guys see that now? I don't know if you guys will hear this or not, but we're going to find out real quick. Oh, Hell, I can't even hear it. What the hell?
Yeah, I can hear.
Oh, that's because my volume down. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, Bear Claws, real quick. Yeah, Uber doesn't allow any passenger to be able to say, "Hey, I want Nick," or "Hey, I want Vinny." They tell you that they favor, but it's the luck of the draw, honestly.
Could you guys hear that or no?
Nope.
No.
No.
What you
Hold on a
say?
second. Hold on a
Or
second.
he say?
Hold on. Yeah, hold
Or
on. I'll
they?
bring it right up.
They
If you
say.
guys haven't seen this video yet, this just happened on March 17th, a couple nights ago.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me if you guys can hear it now in a minute.
No, we can't hear.
All right. So at that point, the driver, if you look at his eyes, he's already here. Let me show you in the light. You see now how she's getting in? He's got them eyes cut to the back. See what's going on here. You see his eyes?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
She gets in the car. As soon as she gets in the car, she starts screaming at him, "Go, go, 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 go." He's going to start shooting. And then the guys, and look at her.
She's smiling.
She's smiling, and look how far she drops down into the seat.
Yeah.
She already know.
It's her boyfriend
She know what's coming.
that's shooting at her.
Yeah. Because more than likely she stole something.
Yeah.
What the heck? Where was this?
So this was, you know what? I really don't know where it happened.
Yeah, I don't know where it happened either. I just saw it on my feed. And I was like, what the
But this driver turns around and says, what does he say? Man, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Right at the end of the video. Right?
Yeah.
So my point to that is,
Damn.
It was in Chicago.
that ain't good.
Oh, of course. Yeah. So that makes sense. Okay. Yeah.
When we look at, and this is going to lead into more of the conversation tonight, I hope. When we look at, that's just the latest example. What the hell's happening to drivers out here?
Yeah.
Or what could happen to drivers out here? You know, I don't want to sit there and say, well, it was in the hood, because that could happen. It could happen anywhere. Down here, what was that, Nick? About 3 years ago, the chick.
Happened, Vinny. It was something happened a couple months ago with the lady that ordered the Uber.
Who shot the other lady?
Got an SUV.
Yeah, I remember that. Right? The lady who shot the other lady. But that was in Miami, and I think they were coming from Kiki on the River, or they were down in the Grove somewhere, right? But about 2-3 years ago, up in Boca, there was a Lyft driver, a black female driver. She was taking her last ride of the night, right? She gets a request out of Meisner Park. If you guys know South Florida, when I tell you Boca Raton ain't nothing but old money, y'all know what I'm talking about when I say old money.
Oh, yeah.
Scott would have a field day down there. Them old ladies be chasing him. They be chasing his black truck all up and down fucking US, okay? Right?
Love it.
Here's the thing. This white dude, skinny, unassuming white dude, gets in the car and puts a knife to her neck. From a very good area. So I don't want to say, you don't want to pick up in the hood, you don't want to do this, you want to do that. I'm just saying it can happen anywhere.
Yep.
But this is the kind of shit that happens. But by the way, Eddie, what's going on, buddy? How are you? How's your day, bro?
It's been like doo-doo.
So I bring this up to say, has anybody noticed that Uber Comfort, Extra Comfort is now paying at X levels or below? And I'll let this go around the room because I know my guy in LA, Obsidian, is going to have something to say about this one.
Melvin,
Nick,
what's up, brother?
Nick, have you been noticing it, or is it just me?
Well, yeah, Vinny. I told you that in the beginning when you first got the Tesla, that X green and Comfort are all the same thing. It's just that Comfort and green have a little bit higher minimal, so they seem better, but they pay the same for the most part. They literally pay the same. I mean,
I have the lowest I've seen on a minimum on a comfort ride was I think it was $7.26, right? It was the lowest comfort ride that I've seen. Except for one time where that some bitch was sub $7. I was like, hold on, bro. But then again, Lyft will send us sub $7 fucking black rides. And Premier will send you sub $9 Premier rides. So what about the rest of the group? Thomas, have you been noticing how cheap the rides have been getting lately over the last 2 weeks?
I noticed there's well, I don't get comfort because my car's too old. I just get regular X, but I can tell even with doing the short rides, yeah, it's starting to get low. But I also have a theory about.
This is the accountant. Come
on.
I
have a theory, and to me, I think this summer will probably be the first busy summer in years, because I think this is the year everybody is going to cut up and go somewhere. You know, because I've noticed here in the city, we're starting to have more concerts than we ever had before. You know, because you have to think about it. Last year was the year, okay, now we can get out of the house.
Yeah, true.
Right. This year is the year, now we going outside the house. Now we're going off the block. So, and I'm just, just looking at stuff from, looking at my earnings from last year at this time and looking at what's been shown available, even with the VHO stuff that I was sending you, Vinny, like they are throwing out there.
Bro, listen, these comfort rides down here now got me wanting to go to Tampa and do VHO.
Yes.
I got a place to sleep. I got a place to sleep up there, so I won't have to sleep in the car.
Right.
So Tom, I've been meaning to ask you about VHO. And we got to talk about it offline. But yeah, we definitely gotta. I gotta see what VHO.
Oh, what is this? A brother thing, man?
I mean,
is that what we're doing now? Is that what we're doing now?
Vinny got an exemption.
Okay, all right.
Vinny ain't trying to get out of here.
Hold on, Nick. I got you. There you go. I ain't put nobody in timeout in a while, man. I ain't put nobody in timeout in a minute, bro. It's been a minute. God, damn it, you come in here with that shit. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. Eddie, Steven, one of you guys, have you guys been noticing? Have you been getting your nipples chopped off below your nuts lately on these rides?
Yeah, today with me was with Lyft. So I have my mid-tiers on, and they've been giving me those comfort $3.25 rides with Lyft.
How much?
$3.25
on a Lyft Comfort.
On a Lyft Comfort, yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah.
How the hell did you do $2,000 last week on $3 rides?
That was South by Southwest, and that was all my upper tiers. So everything was black on both Uber and Lyft. It was South by Southwest.
I got to put Eddie in timeout. He brought race back into this motherfucker. What the fuck are we doing here, bro? Y'all got issues with this race stuff. No, I'm joking.
The show goes on.
Well, listen, Steven, it's your fault. You started it with the Obsidian shit, okay?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you started it.
Yeah.
So you just put
I didn't call no attention to myself. I didn't do it.
You threw a $10 word on a $3 show. Of course, we're gonna notice. We're gonna notice Obsidian, bro.
Right.
Motherfucker,
Steven
come in
needs
here
to
with
be
a
in
thesaurus
timeout
and
for
shit. I need.
Why you gotta instigate, Nick?
I need Copilot or Gemini to tell me, hey, what does Obsidian mean? Don't worry about it. You're white. It doesn't matter anymore.
Right.
Anyway.
So I really don't look at my rides based off of what's the minimum that they're paying, on their shortest rides. At least I haven't been paying that much attention to it. But what I have been paying attention to is how much time has been attached to a lot of my rides. And when I'm seeing $5 for 25 minutes and stuff like that, You know, it's insane. You know, $10 for 40 minutes. I've seen $10 for rides that we're gonna add up the pickup time and drop off time. We're gonna add up to an hour. You know, and then of course they're taking when they miscalculate, and it seems like it's happening more and more often. They miscalculate how long it's going to take to pick up and drop off. It could be an hour over, an hour and a half over, and they only want to give you $10 or $15. You know, if they're going to give you anything at all. If you listen to the first person that tells you, oh, their supervisor is not going to help you either, or, you know, whatever their message might be. So it's definitely been bad, but I'm getting a ton of rides because I look at it per hour instead of per mile. A ton of rides where the time makes no sense whatsoever, and I can't do it based off of mile.
Gotcha. Well, no, I'm with you on the time thing. You know, you've absolutely got me into that. I'm so quick with, I can just look at the ride and see the time. But that's going to bring me in. That's going to bring me into the next part of this. Well, wait a minute, Scott. How about now? I know. Well, no, because when you're not, you know, catering to the Caitlyn Jenners of the world, you occasionally fill in on some black rides and black SUV, right?
Yeah.
Have they messed with you guys' rates at all up there?
Wow.
I mean, are you subjected to upfront pricing, or are you time and distance?
No, we saw upright. Just like you guys, we have everything. I'm trying to think. No, I haven't seen a difference.
You haven't seen a difference.
Yeah.
I haven't noticed a difference with Lyft.
Lyft is just
changed.
Yeah, Lyft is just way cheaper.
Yep.
Because I took 2 screenshots. I recorded my phone 2 times last week. One on Wednesday, one on Thursday. And Lyft was so bad that I'm like, do I just delete this app? Because it's really bad. Like the amount of money that they're trying to pay out. And I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah.
It's bad.
It's like, why do you even bother?
I'm gonna go ahead and make a prediction because I said this a while ago. Uber did exactly the same thing. They reached the S&P 500. Lyft, I bet you, is gonna be doing the same thing, and they're gonna be reaching the S&P 500. Watch. Where they get the money from? I wonder where.
Not for me because I'm not on it.
Well, listen, I can tell you, unequivocally. Well, we've been screaming here, bro. We've been screaming Lyft Black is the new Lyft. Even before they cut the fucking rates or cut Lyft completely out, we said they were the new they might as well just rename it. Get rid of Lyft Black. They bastardized what a black ride should be. They really have.
It's
not a black ride anymore. But yet riders still want you to get out and pop the doors open the door, kind of cater to them a little bit. But dude, you're paying me Lux rates, which was at or below XL rates. What? You think I'm gonna throw tissue, mints, and fucking water in the car now? You're out your goddamn mind. And now that I'm driving the Tesla as much as I'm driving it, dude, by the way, guys, I don't know if you know this. I haven't driven my SUV since New Year's Eve.
Yeah. I'm trying to get him to drive his SUV, but he won't do it.
See, once you go Tesla, it's hard to let go.
Right?
It's not but it's not even that. Listen, bro, I'm saving over $320 a month on fuel alone.
Once you go Tesla, it's hard to let go.
Provable on the app. I can show you where I'm saving the money.
Right.
And they're paying me less. So why would I spend more money to make less money?
Because
that math don't math, bro. That math don't math.
We gotta come up with a saying for Tesla.
Yeah. Well, that's a whole nother thing. But
Vinny,
I do want to yes, sir.
Vinny, we just want to see you in your SUV. We want to see you getting your normal rates so that we can compare and contrast. We know you have the data, but we want to positively see it. I know a lot of people in the chat probably want to see it as well, you know.
Bro, I can tell you, I am looking at you in your eyes right now because my camera's here. See, this is where the camera at, even though I'm looking here. See that camera there? See that camera? Look now, listen to me now. I'm not going to say it in Spanish. I'm not going to say it in Creole. I'm going to speak English. Okay.
And he might not be able to understand.
You cannot beat the earning potential of a Tesla Model Y in the rideshare game right now. That is my honest to goodness opinion. If I were driving a Suburban or an Escalade and I'm being forced down into Premier and Lyft Black rides, I'm being forced down with a Suburban into Comfort rides, you got to be out your fucking head at 8 miles, 10 miles, 12 miles to the gallon. And in case nobody's noticed, in South Florida, gas is back up over $3.50 a gallon.
Oh boy,
Nice.
Mine is $2.90 something over here. So
yeah.
it's
90 something.
So
That's
I'm
cute,
not
right,
blaming
Scott?
Yeah, that's
That's real cute.
Yeah, all of them. They're all crying.
That's real cute.
Hey, over there, seven.
It's so bad over here.
Oh no!
what's the prices in Cali? 6 something, 5 something.
They're almost at 7.
You know what? I have a tier for them.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
hey, Nick.
When
Nick,
Taco Bell
mu-
gas and fuel gas cost the same price.
you ain't bullshitting a burrito in a gallon, bro. You ain't
Ooh, I'll
bullshitting.
take that. That's a double run.
Hey, Nick. Hey,
Yeah.
Nick. How many times do we hear Steven moan when we say, "Hey, bro, I paid 29 cents a kilowatt to charge at the supercharger,"
Oh, that's
And-
jeez.
and then Steven's got the whole Kleenex tissue commercial running in the background, bro.
Right.
Oh, I love it. I
want to go back to the days when you guys were all, well, except for Nick, you guys were all in gas cars, and I was like, yeah, just I gotta go charge
Hold up,
again.
dog. Hey, I'm still pissed off at you and Nick, though. I'm still perturbed. Y'all left me out hanging.
And I still remember the days when I was in a Tesla and everybody was in a gas car.
We're gonna get you back there.
All right.
So
It's all right.
Well,
It's all right.
so that
was a
brings me
long
up to
time
my
ago.
next. That brings me up to my next point. I don't know about you guys, all right, and even Scott should know. This should even affect Scott, I would think. Have you noticed the majority of your trip requests with Uber are now coming through Trip Radar versus you getting your request direct?
Yep.
Because I swear 80% or better
90. I'm gonna say 90%.
only coming straight through Trip Radar. They're no longer coming direct. So I wanted to see what you. I don't bother with the Trip Radar.
So I noticed all of my requests basically coming through Trip Radar, and then I also noticed the other thing that we haven't said.
I called this last year though.
I noticed the other thing that we haven't said. You know, you kind of alluded to it. The Escalades and the SUVs are taking my comfort rides. So
Yes.
So it comes in on Trip Radar. I get the request.
Scott.
Thing I know, I start driving. 5 seconds later.
Scott.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be okay, Scott.
Right. Pray for him, Scott.
$7.50 a gallon.
He's over there laughing.
Right.
But I like I said, I just noticed that, and I'm like, and it's only like the last week or so. But it's like Trip Radar one right after, and it doesn't matter what the platform is.
Nope.
Because Premier's doing the same thing. So I even sat there and I was like, damn, did that ride just really come in Premier on the Trip
Right.
Radar?
I missed a Comfort Electric that way. It popped up. I'm like 50 something, and I'm sitting there thinking, and I'm like, I try to click on it. Somebody else got the ride.
Yeah,
But see now,
almost
this is what
crashed
gets me.
trying to get that.
But see, that's just it, right? So then I went and looked around to see how many cars were around me for Premier. There weren't any. And within 30 seconds of them saying, hey, ride's no longer available, whoop, they send me the ride.
Right.
So I'm
I get
thinking,
those.
I don't know. This is my theory. We can discuss it here.
Did you
but
guys
this is
ever
my
get that
theory.
message? Did you get that message where Uber basically says there are no more rides available?
Yeah.
No, I ain't never got that shit.
Uh-uh.
No more rides available. Never got that.
Yeah, literally. I got
You talking about
a
in
couple
Trip
of those
Radar,
messages.
Yeah, I
No,
get that
not
message.
on Trip Radar. Like the app, it's like it'll be on, and then it'll just give you it's kind of like a warning message. It's like right in the center of the screen of the map. He's like, if there are no more rides available, we'll let you know when there'll be more.
Yeah, that's talking about the radar trips.
No, well, it was definitely not the radar trips.
That's the
Well-
only time I get that message.
Like I was saying before, Eddie jumped in my shit here.
Sorry.
Right there. God damn it. Goddamn OnlyFans motherfucker. Anyway,
I'm the only one that gets
no, I
the
forgot.
message.
You're the only one. Yep. It's your fault, bro. It's your fault. I think they're throwing trip radars at us because they think we know that there are other cars in the area and that they're auctioning the rides off to the cheapest ride. But I think they're throwing up trip radars, even if there's nobody else around, just to see if we'll take a lower price.
Right.
Because they got us behave. You know, remember what Dara said. They have to now shape driver behavior to meet their needs. This is what Dara said in the last quarterly report. He said they are working to shape driver behavior on the platform. Meaning they want to Jedi mind trick us,
Make us
take the
chase
lowest price
after.
possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
that's
I want to know. I want to get you guys' opinion on that.
But that's exactly what trip radar is. It only gives you a couple seconds to get it,
Gamification.
and it's going to multiple drivers. And if you take even the slightest second to calculate it and think about it, oh, is it going in this direction? Another driver is going to click it, and that's just what it is. So miss out on a good ride. So trip radar used to be where they sent all of the crap, the stuff that people didn't want. Now trip radar is where everything comes in because they know that if I take it at, let's say it's $10 for me, it might be $11 for Vinny. It might be $9 for somebody else. So it's gonna be between me and the $9 one. Whoever one clicks it faster, and that's what happens. And then they just give it to the $9.
Or they'll sit there and say analyzing and give it to the lowest person and be like, "Oh, sorry, you missed the trip."
Yeah,
somebody else got it.
Because I mean, ultimately, Vinny, we know this, but like, what is out of all of these years, over the last couple of years, that little ping has gotten shorter.
Hey, who's cheating? Who's got the ride going?
Oh, I got a ride. I'm out.
No, that was
$30
because I was trying
2
to
miles.
test you.
Hasn't
$2
that
2
ping
miles.
gotten shorter? That ping has gotten shorter and shorter over the years, right? Now with trade radar, it's like, no, don't even think about it. Just click it. Just click it. Just click it. That's
Be happy. You just got a ride.
Yeah.
Right.
That's exactly right. That's exactly what they want you to do.
Yeah.
Automatically accept the ride, shut up, and don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Mr. Gambit says, "What's up, gentlemen? Did you guys see the new intercity choice in the app?
Yep.
Oh, I saw that.
I guess
yeah.
they want to find out if people just going to work the hood." I just went in the app. I didn't see anything about that. So are we
Yeah,
talking
I
about
didn't do
Uber or Lyft? We
It's
talking
Uber.
about Uber or Lyft?
Uber.
I
Intercity
don't
choice?
see it. Yeah, inner city.
It's in Long Beach right now.
It's
So
in
it's
LA too.
Ah, it's a California thing then right now. Okay.
Well, they always use them as the test numbers anyway.
But Steven, it's only in LA. It's not in Orange County.
Okay.
So I don't
That's
get
how.
why.
Is LA really bad?
You watch the news? Yeah, it's horrible.
Oh, well, I just see the news. I'm just thinking that they're exaggerating, but I guess not.
Dude, there's 5-figure
No,
discounts
it's
on a
okay.
daily basis.
Bro.
Okay.
What up, CDU? I'm lurking while working for $7 doing deliveries. We got Sergio in the house.
What up, bro?
Prop 22 guy. Get that Prop 22 money, buddy. So that brings me. So since we're sitting up here and we're talking about Trip Radar being like their new method of delivery, right? Has this happened to me? Nick knows about it. Steven knows about it. Dude, I had 3 reservation requests that I was locked in for on Uber.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 of them for one day and 1 of them another day for the next day. And when I woke up the morning after, all those rides were gone. No warning, no nothing. And I'm thinking, well, okay, maybe they could be canceled. But what's the chances that they're doing the same shit with reservation requests? Like they send it to you, you accept it, it's for the next day, but then they shop it around to see if somebody will take it cheaper. and if they get a cheaper taker, there's no warning to you. You just whoop, it's gone. It's not in your opportunities no more.
Yeah.
I don't put it past them that they're auctioning off every single ride that they can. What do you guys think about that?
I mean,
Any opinion?
It's their model right now, man. Like for the passenger, for a person ordering an Uber ride, you see that it gives you a range now. It doesn't necessarily just say you're gonna pay $20, $40. It says you're gonna pay between 22 and 28 bucks, 65 and 69 bucks. So I mean, yeah, I believe that that's their model. That's their go-to right now because they know. One, the passenger is going to be comfortable with paying that, but two, they're going to find somebody that's going to do it at a cheaper rate. And my personal belief, they get more of that money. You know what I'm saying? So,
yes, sir.
It's
yes,
a win.
Sir. All right. So, okay. So then that brings us into everybody saw what came down yesterday, right? Yesterday.
Oh, the big giant pothole in Austin?
No, the big EV cut, the EV credit cut.
Yeah,
EV credit that's being away.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose out on all of my EV money because I don't ever do 200 rides on Uber.
Right?
Yep.
Tony, he's back. Tony's back. Look at him. God damn it, son of a pumpkin. He's here. Mr.
Right.
FSD. Man, I did a whole speech for you on the intro, and I was like, where's Tony? Tony's gone.
Yeah, I was on a ride. I'm like $18 away from 400.
Damn,
Nice. God damn.
Wait a minute. Say that one more time. Hold on. What I miss? What'd you say?
I was doing a ride because I'm only $18 away from 400.
That's my dog, man. That's my guy, bro.
That dude be
Fuck
out
that.
there. I'm telling you. I love watching his videos.
Yeah.
Fuck Austin. I'm moving to Denver. Denver.
Right.
Tell Lisa number 7's on the way.
That dude is putting
All right.
he putting in heroin sprinkles in his AC system.
If you're on this panel, I'll approve the move. But if you're not on the panel, I don't know. I have to interview you.
So what they're doing with the EV credit, if you guys don't know, is they're taking away the $1 ride. Only applied to guys Uber Comfort, Uber X, and Uber Share. Premier, we didn't get it anyway. We weren't getting a dollar Premier ride anyway, and that was in the fine print. I didn't realize it until I was reading the fine print on the new EV credit, which doesn't stipulate that Premier will not be that you won't get it on a Premier ride. It says you cannot get, and I don't understand this. Uber Eats and Uber Connect do not count towards your 200 rides for the EV credit.
What about green?
Yeah, because I don't want Uber Eats drivers to be on green cars.
I'm assuming Uber Green's good to go. It said Uber Eats and Connect do not count, do not qualify. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. So if you're a full-time guy, if you're a full-time guy driving EV and you drive a lot of X and Comfort, you're probably going to get your 200 trips a month. If you're a Hertz rental car renter with the EV, now at some point you're going to have that 50 trip a week requirement. You're going to get your 200 rides a month. You're going to make your $210. But if you're an EV driver part-time and you're not making 200 rides a month now, you just got asked out. That's a net positive for Uber.
Yep.
Because for every one driver that hits the 200 rides, there's going to be 5, 6, 7 drivers that never hit the 200 rides.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So all of that money is going to be net profit after that one driver gets his $200. So it's just another way they're scamming us. But right, you guys out in Cali, what do you get? $150 for 50 rides from Lyft? EV
That's
rides?
on Lyft, yeah.
Yeah, we don't. Not us in Florida. They don't like white people. That's all I can say is Lyft don't like white people. You know, Obsidian gets it. Obsidian Vinny gets it, but the white Vinny, nah. And Nick, well, you see, Nick is just a white wall right now, so he don't get it either. You know,
he's guilty by association at this point.
He's just faded into the Obsidian wall.
Faded into the white.
Yeah, he is. Don't fall for that sucker. 200 for 200 trips per month. Yeah, I mean, for me personally, it's going to cost me about $20 a week. That's what I'm going to lose. But I'm still doing my 1,300. So, you know, it's $20. So I got to, as Omar says, I got to sell my ass a little more for my tips. That's all.
Right.
That's an inside radio joke.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's just how it is.
Sergio says Uber Eats didn't get the promo for over a year. No, I realize that. But is that fair? Should Uber Eats drivers be excluded if they're driving an EV? Isn't that the point? Total mileage? I don't know.
That's why I wouldn't recommend anybody driving EV for Uber and Lyft. There's no reason to give them the benefit of having you sacrificing to it. There's no benefit.
See, but when I thought about that, I watched Sergio's show last night, and some of it last night, and then some of it, and I finished it off this morning. I can't say that. I can't say that, Stephen, because, like I said, I'm already saving in excess of $300 every 30 days on fuel. Now, if you're only talking about driving X and shared and basic Lyft, if that's your platform you're driving, you go get a Prius.
Exactly.
But the way the rates are going on those platforms, dog, $2.62 for the opening clip we saw this morning. The opening clip that I just showed, the old driver picking up the chick getting shot at. That's a $2.62 ride.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Think about that shit, bro. It was out of the hood, probably going to goddamn Burger King.
Mm-hmm.
So he was about to get shot for $2.62. That's bullshit. That's number one. Number two, if you hope to make any kind of money, you got to be on other platforms. You can't just be on those bottom platforms. It's suicide. You'll burn up your car before you pay for your car at those rates. Mm-hmm. And I want somebody to show me different.
Right.
Show me different, and I'll retract that statement. Anyway, all right.
I would argue the same thing without having XL, having like at least. I mean, obviously, it depends on your market. But like I would say, somebody that's operating in XL in this market, where you only have access to Black, you don't have access to Premier, so you only have access to Black on Lyft, and you'd have to have your vehicle paid off or have commercial, buy your vehicle through a business. And how many people are able to do that? It's impractical.
Well, Scott did it.
Scott did it, but he's not doing an EV. He's doing an SUV, and he wouldn't use an EV as his primary vehicle. Right, Scott?
But wait.
I would never, ever.
Thank you.
Ever touch an EV in my life. I will, even when the Cadillac Escalade comes out.
Oh, so you changed your mind. I thought you were going to add an EV into your fleet.
I would, but there's no point to do it. I mean, Tesla's. I mean, you guys are all Tesla lovers, and I love that. But you guys, Teslas are just
wait.
The jankiest car ever.
Scott, you about to get put in time out, bro.
Jankiest car ever.
No.
If that guy that got shot at, if he would have had the Cybertruck, he would have felt real safe in the truck.
Oh, jeez, that too.
Yeah, you can't do that in the suburb. Well, I guess nobody saw Aiden Ross's Cybertruck that was out on South Beach, huh? Nobody saw that Instagram clip. Aiden Ross is a Twitch streamer, gamer, whatever the fuck. He's a little tweet, right? But he got a Cybertruck. They took it out there in the glades and they opened fire on it. And he had it parked on South Beach.
Yeah.
Glass was obviously there was an impact there, but it didn't shatter through, and the car had all kinds of dents in it. Yeah. Scott, I will say this: I like the EV for rideshare.
I do too.
I like EV for rideshare. But I do
I just
believe
don't
there
like the
is a
car.
place for both. That's fine. I mean, that's understandable.
Yeah.
But I had to explain to a Ford Lightning guy yesterday how to use a Tesla charger. And then when he found out, oh, I need an adapter, dumbass. Anyway, but I think there's room for both. I think you need both. I think there's gas vehicles and EVs. You know, so it's not that
I think there's
I enjoy the car.
situations. I enjoy the car. I personally enjoy the car. But if I had the choice, like right now, and looking at all the platforms and everything, it's hard to say that I'm just gonna jump. I would jump back into a Y with all that you have to sacrifice and what you're really earning on the day to day, not just events and stuff like that that's coming through. You know, if events come through and you get black rides or you get passengers that like the idea of being an electric vehicle or are willing to pay for the higher platforms, cool. But as we discussed before, how often does Comfort Electric come in? You know,
I've only gotten 2 since I've had the car.
Exactly.
But Steven, I'm going to challenge that a little bit because we got guys on Excel in our group and I'm making the same money they're making.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but
and they got Excel and they got black SUV, right? The only one that has the full gauntlet would be Ramon because he gets Premier SUV. He's got the Suburban, right?
Mhm.
But I'm just saying the money on. I've always said you're going to make the same money every week, with the exception of like an Ultra or Coachella or some shit like that. But on a normal week, doesn't matter what platform you drive, you can make the same amount of money across all the platforms. It's just a matter of how many rides you're going to have to do to get there.
Yeah.
And if South Florida is any
and I want it to be as
indication,
efficient as possible.
and if South Florida is any indication of what the rest of the country is going to experience, I'm really curious, Scott. Like, I'm going to be dependent on you. I used to be dependent on Brandon, but Brandon checked out. I don't know. He's in a psych ward some fucking place, right? With Chicago.
That's just because he's switching from car to car to car to car, and yeah.
Well, so the point is, damn it, now, goddamn Sergio, we already now you just brought up Revo. We already talked about the multi-level marketing. He fucked me up there, but I mean, I'm curious to look. Our market is not heavy like it usually is. We're not seeing the same amount of tourism. We're not seeing the same amount of spring breakers. I'm not saying there's not business out there. I'm just saying it's not what it normally is. We got 2 big weekends left before the summer break that I'm aware of. We got Ultra this weekend, and then we got Tortuga in a couple of weeks in April. After that, bro, everybody's going to be on fucking X. You're going to have Escalades on fucking X.
Well, they already are.
Yeah, well, that's the truth.
They already are.
You know, but
yes. So in that vein, I'd be like, well, what are the 2 cars? You know, the 2 types of cars that I could say are going to have the biggest advantage moving forward, especially if you're mostly going to be relying on basic platforms. And it's like either it's going to be a Prius or it's going to be a good hybrid, you know, XL vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree. And go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, and it's like, okay, where does Tesla fall in that line? Especially, you know, but again, it comes down to dependence on market. You're like, what is your low when you go to charge the cents per kilowatt hour?
Our lowest right now, well, they just raised all the rates. So I think right now it's like 23 cents is the lowest I've seen.
So yours is 23 cents.
Right. And the highest I've seen is now I've seen it at one location only so far, 46 cents. But there's the most of them are 40. The Wawas are 44 cents.
Yeah, I mean, we've got locations with 50s, and I think if Buddha's even seen them, there's some areas with 60 cent per kilowatt, 61 whatever cent per kilowatt hour.
I can hear Scott crying over there. I can hear his tears running down over there on the.
Isn't that like in the middle of the afternoon too?
Yeah.
That's peak.
That's peak. We're just saying, you know, I mean, because the thing is, if you're doing this all day and you're using an EV, you're literally saying you're going to have to charge in the middle of the day. I mean, because I charge. I have to. If I go out in the afternoon and I drive, I'm going to have to charge before I get home. So I know that somebody that's driving all day is going to have to charge.
This is true. I don't necessarily agree with what Bear Claus is saying here. The EV revolution is over. I tell you what's over.
No, yeah.
Wait. I tell you what's over. The politicization, the politics of it is over.
Mhm.
If it's a Republican that takes over the White House, the politics of EVs will be over.
Yeah.
Remember, nobody had a problem with Tesla before this asshole got in the White House. I'm just call it like I see it. When he got in the White House, then it became a problem because they were forcing it down everybody's throat. The minute you stop forcing it down somebody's throat and you let them take their time to get where they got to go, that's what makes America great, bro.
Right.
I ain't getting off on a patriot thing here.
Right.
But here we have the right to disagree. If I don't want an EV,
Right.
don't force it down my throat. That's it. That's the whole point. But they had to politicize it, and now all of them are fucked up, and that's a whole nother ballgame.
I think it's a question of innovation. I mean, they're still working on. There are cars out there, but they're still working on how they're going to possibly push. Make it reasonable to use hydrogen cars, and then also Tesla. They're supposedly still working on their supercoil, right? So if we get to the point where charging's at the same speed as going to a gas station, okay, that completely changes the game for EVs,
Right.
Depending, so then in that vein, I could be like, oh, okay, well, there's virtually no difference. I already have a vehicle that goes 300 to 4. I mean, there's even electric cars out there, 400 plus miles, that they got on the range. Yeah. So what there still needs to be some up, like I said, a revolution in the technology. We're not there yet. And there's some limitations when you got to charge. I mean, New Year's Day was one of the big ones for me where I had to charge 2 or 3 times, because I'm just ripping and running. And you get that benefit. There's people that had Priuses and whatnot, and they killed it on that night because they were able to just keep going. Keep
going. Yeah.
So
no, I admit there's still some pullbacks to it. For me, it's been good. But we need to save all that EV stuff for the EV show that we said we were gonna get going here. We got to get that going. Pascal's made a couple of statements in the chat, and this is gonna lead. I'm gonna bring this in now because I want to talk about the Minnesota thing a little bit. And I don't even know how to approach this because I don't have a dog in this fight, in my opinion. I think Uber and Lyft are threatening to pull out because the city council passed minimums for drivers. It's a shame that it had to go to that to get the drivers paid. I admit that. But now if Uber and Lyft leave, everybody's, hinting at, well, Rides will step in, or Empower will step in, or Revo will step in, or an IND Drive will step in. Well, let me tell you something. IND Drive is in the Miami market, and it fucking sucks. Pascal's telling y'all riders on IND Drive don't want to pay, and with the 30% the company takes, you end up with less than Uber and Lyft. Everybody thinks IND Drive is this great big fucking revelation. Let me tell you something. They ain't paying shit. Omar has said, I have seen the screenshots. The negotiation is another driver's got the ride. Another driver's got the ride. Another driver's got the ride. There's no give. It's a fucking scam. It's a scam not to pay. And keep in mind, IND Drive sets the market. IND Drive decides what the middle price is. Not you, not the rider. IND Drive. So you're still being controlled. So anyway, that's so what happens what do you guys think is going to happen? Do you think Uber and Lyft will pull out? Will they pull out of Minnesota the way they pulled out of Austin?
I think the same thing's going to happen. I mean, if they pull out, they're going to be called back in. Because it's one of those apps that everybody depends on. They already moved out the yellow cabs in New York, so it's not like like here they removed them, but they had to bring them back because people depended on them to get to work.
So in Austin, when you guys had like 3 or 4 companies, and I saw an interview the other day about that too. They brought up the whole Austin thing. You had Ride Austin. You had Ride Austin that went in there and said, okay, we'll set up our own thing. You had individuals doing their thing through Facebook. Was it that they called Uber and Lyft back, or did Uber and Lyft? I don't remember what happened.
No,
Well,
I met.
You know what?
I met
can
one of
find
the
out right now.
lawyers.
Eddie, it doesn't matter. Answer this one question for me. You're in Austin. Did you have to get fingerprinted before you could drive for Uber or Lyft?
Hell no.
Then that's what the problem was when
That was the
Uber and Lyft
problem.
pulled out of Austin. So
Yeah.
Uber and Lyft got their way anyway.
Yeah. Mhm.
Because they got the power of the pocket. They got the power of the purse to pay off the right people. They were out for almost a year, and it was all over fingerprinting drivers. That was one of the main things.
That was one of the things that was happening here in Tampa at that same time.
Right. But Bear Claws, understand what I'm saying. Uber and Lyft begged Austin to take them back, but you guys didn't have to do the fingerprinting, which is what the big stickler was.
Mm-hmm.
So who won in that case? Now you got Minnesota, where you got a bunch of drivers. Hey, kudos, man. They're standing up for themselves. I love that.
Yep.
But what happens if Uber and Lyft pulls out? What happens? Is it going to be a week? Is it going to be a month? Because if I remember correct, not only did the mayor of Minneapolis veto the bill, so did the governor originally. Didn't the governor, wasn't he the first one to shoot the shit down?
Yeah, think so.
And now he's got a tweet out there begging Uber and Lyft to come to the table. Let's work this shit out. You see what I mean? It's all about money, bro. And the drivers, I hope they get what they want. And I'm going to open it up to the board and to the chat. I hope they get what they want. But you know what? Sometimes the path getting there is always tough. Ask any guy who's ever been in a union, who's ever had to go out on strike. Okay? That path ain't easy, man.
You know, if Uber, I mean, if rideshare leaves, you know, it's just like they know they got the advantage.
Well, rideshare's not leaving, just Uber and Lyft.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So Uber and Lyft leave, but they know they have the advantage because it's a company that just everybody kind of they depend on, you know,
right?
That everybody depends on. So it's just like they'll leave, you know, but they'll come back when they give them a good deal, and then that's what happens. But the deal, it's for everybody else but us.
So and if I'm mistaken, I want somebody to correct me. Aren't the ride requests down in Seattle? So you got drivers that are making good rates, but are they getting enough rides to make a living?
Right.
I don't know. I'm just asking. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, because they had threatened to pull out of there too when they were negotiating.
Is the Minnesota market more valuable, the same, or less valuable than a Seattle market?
Oh, I think it might
I'm
be
going to
less.
say it's. I
think
know
it's less.
Oh, it's a lot less. You know why?
It's on a hot spot.
Exactly. Seattle is one of the highest wage earning markets in the country.
Yep.
They have the highest cost of living there too in Seattle. Nobody realizes that. Highest cost of living is not New York and California. It's fucking Seattle. So I just, these just things that just, I just sit here and I think about. So go ahead. It's open for discussion. What happened?
I think the one thing too that if they do leave Uber and Lyft, because yesterday with Sergio, what he was talking about is that it's going to take 2 weeks for a company to come in, hope and get approved and get all the drivers. So that's 2 weeks of drivers not having any income, zero if they pull out, and then that's going to create either those drivers or someone saying no, we want them back right now because I've missed my payment for my house. I missed my rent for a whole week. I can't put food on the table because I guarantee a lot of drivers are going week by week, day by day, hour by hour because they love the app. So
okay, let's see. Bear Claw says Seattle is doing great. All drivers have 90% plus accept. I'm sure they do. Nobody's disputing that, my brother. Hey, listen, you pay me that kind of money, I'm taking every ride. Where we got what hood do I got to drive through? No problem. Do I need a chainsaw to knock down?
Car.
Hey, I'll have a chainsaw in the trunk. A chainsaw in the trunk to chop up the redwood tree so I can get to my fare and get his ass where he's got to go. No problem. So let's see. Boston is good. Uber and Lyft are just travel agents. The drivers in Minneapolis will continue driving even if they leave. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will until those accidents start adding up, and then people got to pay for that. And now with Empower, right? I looked it up with Rides. Rides says that it's $100, and I don't understand how their business model works. With Rides, it's a subscription service, right? So you paid $100 a month and you keep 100% of the fares. But they covered your insurance in what is it? Step 2, step 3? From the minute you accept the ride until the minute you drop the ride off, you are covered by Rides insurance.
Mm-hmm.
If they can do that on $100 a month from a driver, why the hell is Uber and Lyft charging so goddamn much for commercial insurance?
Right.
Something, I'm telling you, the math ain't mathing, bro. Something ain't right here. I know what commercial insurance costs.
Right.
I know. I used to have it. All right.
You're
looking at $9,000 a year plus, and I live in Florida.
Yeah, it's $1,000 a month.
Scott, what's your commercial insurance costing you a year right now, bro? If you don't mind me asking.
Because my car's pretty much brand new, and I'm also new. It's about 15.
Yeah,
about $15K a year.
Yep, 15K. A year.
So now everybody wants to be a black limo driver till they got to kick out that goddamn insurance.
Right.
Plus on top of that, a $75,000 car.
$100,000 and he ain't taking a ride yet. Think about that shit.
Plus your TCP, plus everything else.
Yeah.
So you're looking at. So I tell everyone you're
plus
looking at
LAX.
$100K.
Yeah.
You plus
get the label for your airport.
Wait for
the
LAX.
medallions.
The LAX permit takes about 6 months, roughly, and
it's one of the most important things you have to have as a black driver.
Yep. And once you have that, you're good. Then you're
as an Obsidian driver.
Exactly.
Mr. Gambit says the first company that's paying drivers $1.40 per mile and sign up those drivers, Uber's going to lose, and it's going to lose forever if the city sign these companies up to let them take that money. I agree. If a company can step up and they're going to still cover the driver completely, if the drivers have to go out and get their own commercial insurance, it's going to be tough, man. That's why I brought up the commercial insurance part. It's going to be tough. A lot of drivers, hell, how many drivers are out here now operating? They ain't got regular car insurance because they can't afford it. So, you know what I mean? Gotta call it real. Uber drivers operating with no insurance.
One of the things that kind of didn't set right with me when they were talking yesterday is that he's like, "Oh yeah, we could do taxis again." Like, I would never want to be a taxi driver.
Yeah.
So
sure.
Thanks for looking out for all kinds of drivers, not just the ones that want to drive taxis.
Well, taxis pay taxes to the city, licensing fees, permit fees, the franchise fee on the medallions.
The union guys, they don't really think of this all the way through. What happens if what are we going to do with the drivers if they actually do leave?
Well, and so that's why I said at the beginning of this conversation, I don't have a dog in the fight. I want to see the drivers get paid. I do, but I don't know if I don't know the answer. I don't think anybody knows the answer, because until there's true and honest transparency with shareholders about the business models of Uber and Lyft, they're going to continue to get away with it. And like Sergio, I think it was Sergio I saw in a tweet yesterday. I said I wasn't going to bring this up, but I am going to bring it up. Okay. Sergio said in a tweet yesterday, has Uber ever gone to court? No.
They settle.
They string you out, and then they settle. So, has anybody ever heard all of these drivers that have been shot and killed, right? While driving for Uber and or Lyft? Who takes care of their families? Is Uber and Lyft giving them money to shut the fuck up? Or are those families just asked out and that's it? They're just, oh, sorry, we can't help you. We'll give you a free ride.
Yeah, that's definitely a good question.
Before we started the show tonight, I sat there and I watched the documentary on Boeing Airlines.
Yes.
And the whole 737 MAX catastrophe and all of that. And I watched the whole thing from beginning to end. And you know that CEO, even though he knew they lied to the FAA, they lied to the American people, he knew that there was a problem with that 737 MAX with the CMOS, whatever it was, CMOS system, right?
Yep.
He knew it. He was in on the emails. You know that son bitch just he was forced to resign and got 62 million in stocks in his golden parachute. If Dara Khosrowshahi, he just hit he had to get him to this this valuation,
Yep.
right? Like Eddie keeps saying, the S&P 500. They had to get to this valuation. He just unlocked millions of dollars, millions, in stock options and bonuses. But yet the guy who just got shot at was probably on a $2.62 ride. You see my point?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what's going to happen in Minneapolis, bro. I hope the best happens. I really do hope
Yeah,
the
but
best happens.
isn't this one of Uber and Lyft tactics? Are we leaving?
Yeah, they've always threatened to leave. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, okay, we're leaving. So
Yeah,
and then,
that's their main tactic. Because when they were doing the fingerprint whole thing, the issue here, as Uber and Lyft were talking with the city council, you had two other companies in the same room ready to take their spot if they were going to leave. And one of the companies came out of Austin. And what I liked about his app, your passenger can select your top 5 drivers that you like. And then if they're out there if they were out there working and if one of them were close to you, that's the one you can pick. Or if you really wanted the other one, but he's on the other side, you'd be like, you know what? I'll just wait. You select that guy and he come running. You know, it was on favoritism and it was marketing yourself. Because that's business to me.
Right, right. Actually, Boeing isn't an airline. Boeing is an engineering company.
Yeah.
Technically, if you look at their filing, they're an engineering company that just happens to make airplanes. And they're going to be in a world of hurt. You know, it was funny. I just keep I watched that documentary. I just kept thinking, man, what's going to happen when this house of cards falls over? Right? Is Uber and Lyft too big? Well, is Uber too big to fail now? Here's a question for the group. Is Uber too big to fail? Like Nick said earlier, right? Like Nick said earlier, they're part of the fabric of society now. People have come to depend on Uber.
well,
like
did Uber get bailed out for any reason?
Huh?
Did Uber ever get bailed out for any reason back in the day, or no?
Oh, I'm sure they took some money. I'm sure they took some money. We just don't know about it.
Yeah, we just don't know about it. But no, they never took a bailout.
There was no bailout to take unless they took PPL loans.
Yeah, no, I didn't know if they were one of those companies where, you know,
No.
something happened and they were bailed out. If they were bailed out, then too big.
I got one company that came to mind, and I know Vinny remember this company, Enron.
They took your money and run.
Yeah, they were going up the stock market like crazy.
Yep.
They got big, and then they came crashing down hard.
Well, because it was an electricity company. It was an electrical company. It's kind of like that whole solar wind bullshit company. That's why
exactly
the whole Tesla thing was they made it a political issue, and now you got people won't take Teslas on rideshare because they're fucking politics. Ain't got nothing to do with the driver and the quality of the car. So y'all kiss my ass with that one. Yeah. You know, Enron, bro. Look at that. Enron, man, they kept sinking so much federal tax dollars into it, and then private investment, and then all of a sudden, woke up one day and the doors were closed. That was it. You were done.
Woke up,
you asked out your money. You asked out your money.
Yep.
All right. Well, listen, that concludes the first hour of our show. We're glad everybody's here. I'm glad the chat is active, but I gotta do a little housekeeping. Housekeeping real quick, if y'all don't mind. Let me get this housekeeping out the way.
And don't do my ebook because I don't have it up anymore.
Why'd you take your ebook down?
I just took it down. It was costing me more it's cheaper not to sell it.
Okay.
With the company that I was using to collect the money.
I got Eddie's book. Send me $5. I got you.
I gotta find a different
Email
way
me
for
at
people to get
accounting
access to.
time.
Oh, just for that, I'm putting up Eddie's book anyway. It's $100,000 a year ebook, but I think everybody knows how to. I think everybody knows how to make $100,000 now. It's called "Go Get a Job at McDonald's" because they're paying $35 an hour in California. You ain't gonna make it in Rideshare that good anymore.
Ooh,
or go to
boy.
Boston.
That's
Go to
another-
Boston.
But you need to get another job because you need to make at least 60 an hour to be able to live in California.
That's another one. I forgot about that, Benny. I forgot.
Ooh, we can get into that in the second hour here.
Yes,
so
sir.
Gig Wars is the it's the challenge app, right? That's Red and Company over there. You can scan this code here, check out their app. If you like to compete during the week, just to kind of keep you motivated, right? You can get into a war with somebody to see who does better, yada yada yada. You can do that at Gig Wars. I got to give a shout out to the official sponsor of the Rideshare Garage and the Rideshare Garage Rally. We're making the shirts now. Just gig it, gigapreneur, know your worth. The guys, gigwithit.com. Kyle, he's got all your shirts and hats and all of that good shit. Now, from what I understand, don't hold me to this. I don't know when it's going to be available, but I have it on good authority that there's going to be a thong line, and it's going to be called the Eddie's OnlyFans Thong Line. It'll be available on the website, so you'll be able to get it sooner rather than later. All right, and then last but not least,
show them the custom one that you got.
Yeah, no, if I show them on here, bro, we're going to get knocked offline. None of us will have a YouTube channel tomorrow. And then if you're looking for a car, you need to rent a car to do any type of gig work. It doesn't matter if it's Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Amazon Flex, Walmart Spark, whatever. You can scan the Drive Whip cars, Drive Whip rental cars. They don't only do Teslas, they also do Toyotas, Camrys, whatever. You know, I believe they have minivans. I don't know if they have SUVs, but reach out to Hanuk and them guys over there. Give them a scan, give them a shout out. You know, there you go. The housekeeping is done. Guys, that's all I've got on my list. So I'm going to open it up to the floor. Anything you guys want to talk about? Anything in the chat people want to talk about? Let's get it.
I was about to say, I think we all know, you might want to get another job in California because you're going to make $20 an hour on April 1st. But you might want to get ready and get your pockets filled up. So that's definitely coming down the pike. Oh, and then I'm pretty sure Eddie has been keeping track of this. You know, you got 2 Chinese electric car manufacturers building their own giga plants in Mexico to go against all the other.
So they're pushing. I mean, if you think about it, you shouldn't. I mean, I'm not worried about it because every time they try to build something, they can't seem to get it straight. Mm-hmm. Even though that they take somebody else's tech and they just try to reduplicate it.
Right.
So they try to duplicate the cars and they just seem to just not work correctly. Yeah. So I'm not too worried about it.
No, I guess nobody watches YouTube enough to. You guys need to go look at that documentary on BYD. That's the China company that's making the electric cars.
Yes.
They got
one of the manufacturers.
They got tens of thousands of cars that are manufactured sitting in open fields. They've been registered, they've been titled but not registered. Nobody wants the damn things.
No, it is because they get a government incentive. So they get all this money so they can put the cars out there, but the cars are so unreliable. It's kind of like what the F-150 Lightning had to reduce the production for their trucks by 50%. Why? Because they suck.
Nobody wants them. I told you.
People were going to figure this out. People were going to figure this out. It's like, they're going to buy the truck. The truck is going to start breaking down because they can't figure it out. They're dedicated to gas trucks. Stick to gas trucks. I always talk about the fish carburetor from back in the day where the car used to run literally on fumes. I don't understand why they can't go with that tech and they got to go electric. I was like, they're not, the company, they keep hiring people that build gas engines to build an electric car. Or they're hiring dumbass freaking people to build these damn electric cars because they keep breaking down. They suck. And not only that, they're overpriced.
Yeah.
Well,
Right?
Tesla,
You know what?
while Elon keeps bringing the price down of his cars, they kept
Right.
jacking the prices up, and then people are gonna be like, "Well, I can buy a cheaper car that runs better and never breaks down."
Mhm.
Well, and that was the other thing too. Trump did say, bro, y'all will be paying
Yeah.
100% tariff on
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
EVs
Trump did
in the
say that.
United
Yeah.
States.
100%,
Bro, they are. Listen, bro, I don't even want to get into that kind of conversation, but you know they're gonna do. They're gonna do something to my boy before
Come
January.
on, Vinny. I need a rant.
Hey,
I'm
hey
feeling
bro, I ain't doing no rant tonight, bro. It's all about the check me in the morning. I might have something for you in the morning. All right. We might do a special in the morning live with Eddie and Vinny tomorrow, just so I can give Thomas his rant.
Right.
I have
well, I have some New York news coming from Austin, and what
no political, nothing political.
Oh no! It's just like they bring it
Rideshare.
New York,
Rideshare.
New York, you guys.
Rideshare.
Yeah, it's right. You guys
Okay.
are bringing New York into Austin, and this is the crap that happens.
Oh my God!
All right.
Here we go.
Austin sinkhole causes flat tires, traffic delays for some drivers. This is some crap, bro. Okay, I mean this thing is it's so damn deep. So it's a one of the water pipes broke. Look at this.
Yeah. That look like back home in Detroit. The regular pothole.
It's huge. Do you know in Austin we had a pipe burst blow up in Austin and downtown right next to the hotel where I used to work. And the sinkhole was so big that it took the whole entire street. They had to close the street down to basically fix the pipe and but the whole entire street just collapsed in itself. That's how big the explosion was.
Jesus Christ. That's no good. Okay. Well, I also saw this on Twitter not too long ago. I'm going to bring it up. I'm not breaking news here. I'm just relaying what I saw. I don't know how true it is, but look at this.
Oh yeah, I got those.
Lyft?
I get that all the time.
You've never gotten this.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
They have me scan my license front and back.
Bro, read what it says. Before your ride, we need one more thing. Please provide a photo of your driver's license or state ID to verify your account. This info will be used to help keep the Lyft community safe and fight fraud. This is for riders. This is for riders. This is not for drivers. So I saw Sergio posted this, and I guess this is something that the Lyft is finally going to do. So there you go. Lyft is going to start collecting IDs on riders. If they can pull this off, that means you'll get no more FUQCK named riders. Right. You'll have no more God mode or devil or Q or none of that shit. Yeah. So I just figured I would put that up there. I wanted to put that up there so that everybody can see that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But this is for riders. So I'm gonna leave that and we'll go on from that. All right, guys, go for it.
Well, remember that we have the total eclipse coming on April 8th, which is just going to be chaos over here in Austin. It's going to be so busy, 400K people coming just to Austin, just to watch the total eclipse, which is only going to last, I think it's like 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Because Austin sits like right on the edge of the eclipse. So state of emergency has been issued.
Why are they coming to Austin?
Because the Delta is having special flights for that day. So people are flying in. So they're having special deals. So because since it runs over, Austin is like the city. So a lot of people are going to be flying in, from outside of the shadow. So.
Oh, okay. All
right.
Melvin says that would be finally doing something good. Lyft instead of advertising for TG drivers. Okay. By the way, whatever happened with that, man? I haven't heard anything else about that. Lyft with the female drivers, or female riders requesting
female
non-binary drivers. Or female drivers. I haven't heard anything about that. Has anybody heard anything about that?
I don't know. I hope they do something with it because I want to know what I need to classify as to make more money.
Non-binary.
So it's non-binary.
That's it.
Okay, I'm non-binary. Where is it?
Oh,
Is it on Lyft? I don't see it on Lyft.
It's on Lyft. I guess you got to apply for it, or maybe it's just in certain cities right now. So let's go. Any questions out in the chat tonight? I know it's a slow night, very slow night.
Very slow.
I know it's. Listen, yesterday was ridiculous, bro. I made $51 yesterday, and I was out for a while. And the thing is I didn't turn any rides down. I just wasn't getting them.
Right.
You know, going to say as a protest. SB out of Cali. I'll just put decline to say as a protest, meaning I'm not telling you if I'm straight, gay, trans, non, tri, bi, psi, li,
Two
quad.
souls.
Yeah,
Right.
you know, twin
Two
flame,
spirits, my bad.
obsidian.
Omega.
I'm not telling you if I'm obsidian or not. Oh God, yeah, it's not a whole lot going on out here. It really isn't.
No.
Getting a yoke steering wheel on my Model Y soon. Okay.
I don't know about that.
Ramon says he only made $19 today. Ramon drives a Chevy Suburban.
Oh my God.
Oh,
That's rough.
Ramon, ¿qué pasó, bro?
that boy
He's
in
on
the
the
new
radio
tax
with us.
bracket.
Yeah.
That boy paid.
Listen, at these gas prices, he got 3 gallons.
Ooh.
I'm $2
That's
away
3 gallons
from
of gas.
4.
Yeah.
How much? $2? Give me your cash app. I want to make sure you get to 400 today, man. Send me your
Get
cash
that
app.
tip.
I'll send you a tip.
Right.
Send me that cash app, bro. I'll send you a tip.
I'm on the way to a minimum trip.
262?
Uber X. Right?
Oh,
$589, $37 an hour.
Whoa. That would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the other thing, dude. I think I got to get on Para or what? Well, no, he's not using Para. Tony's using Maximo, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Maximo.
Yeah.
They both do the same shit. Are they both by? No, Maximo's by. What's his name? What's your
By
guy's
Gary.
name there?
Would
By Gary
what
Yeah.
Middleton.
Para and Maximo
Para-
both will do auto decline, but what Maximo will automatically turn off apps, turn them back on,
Yeah.
app switch for you.
Yeah, that's the one thing Para won't do.
Yeah, I always found it buggy.
Does Maximo get kicked off of the Uber app? So in other words, I hear Steven.
It's on Android, so basically it's a screen reader, and it needs the accessibility so that it can tap the screen for you.
Well, the reason
So
why
it's
I
a
say
safety
that
tool
is
is what it's mainly for, so that you don't have to touch your phone.
okay. Well, because I know Steven and Omar will every now and then they'll say, "Well, Uber and Para aren't getting along." Right?
Yeah.
Like Para can't read Uber for whatever reason.
Yeah, well, Maximo doesn't log into your Uber account. It's just a separate app. Like, it doesn't need your Uber login to work.
All right. So I want to hear in the chat, how are you guys doing out there in your markets? Are you guys out there making money? Are you guys out there? Is it slowing down for you? What's going on out there? I see Melvin here. I guess I will not complain that I made $200 in 6 rides Uber today. Eddie, if you don't start going to San Antonio, bro, if you don't start going to San Antonio, I swear to God, in June, Steven and I are going to sit around and kick your ass.
Do you know what it is to drive all the way down to San Antonio to then drive?
It's
all the way
45
back here?
minutes. I thought it was 45
There's
minutes.
a toll
It
road
is.
that goes 85 miles an hour from.
Yeah, I know that's
South
135.
Austin
No, it's actually 90.
Yeah.
It's 90.
Well, when I lived there, it was
45
only
minutes to go
85.
make money.
It's a turn. It's a big giant turn that you can actually go 90 on, which nobody ever does 90 on it. Everybody does 10.
Melvin, I'm sending you a link, Melvin. I'm sending you a link so that you can come in here And
so
wait a
Fox
minute.
is right about Maestro. It's meh, but at least Maestro does cut off your apps if you on the other one. If you get a ride.
I got too many
but
crashes with Maestro.
I want to
Maestro,
see.
Maestro's at iPhone. They do
Yeah,
have an
that's
Android,
mostly on
but
iPhone. Yeah,
they only really work good on iPhone apparently.
I
yeah.
enjoyed
But
using it on Android. I just eventually I started having issues where it would shut off the apps, or when the like Uber rides would come in and I would accept them, it would have issues with turning everything back on once it was done.
yeah.
Now,
Well,
this
you got
is
But that's
another
only
app.
recently. Before, when I used to use my Maestro, it used to work perfect.
Well, you still got another app on Android, Mover, and it did the same thing. You still can have Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Instacart, Uber Eats. It just like it hold like think 8 or 9 apps at a time. You could Walmart, Spark, all that.
All I
Yeah,
know
refuse
is
to play that.
Maximo is the one that I use.
Yeah, because I know Mover is on Android, so that's MUVER for anybody out there who wants to get at a shot. It worked fine when I was using it, so I never had a problem with it.
so. Anybody know about this self-driving car in Vegas? This is a Zoox. I saw this being displayed over here in Austin one time.
Oh shit, that's a sharpened card out of the loose.
Yeah.
That's straight out of iRobot.
That's
So
a rabbit shopping
this is
cart.
this is supposed to be in Vegas.
Okay.
So car in Vegas.
See, you
they're
can
already
automatically
testing
tell
it
it's a
out.
lie
I
because
know here
no
we have
streets are
Waymo.
no streets are that open.
Over here we have Waymo, which they still have people in them driving them, but it looks like sooner or later they're gonna be driverless. So, but I see Zooks here, and I know they've been out for a little bit, but I didn't know that they were actually in the streets.
In the street.
License plate says California.
There you go.
Yeah, so
See, that
California is the
Sucks.
test dummy.
see,
for
Zooks
all
is it's
rideshare.
like, I don't know. It looks pretty cool. Actually, it looks very roomy. But see, this is what I saw right here.
No, but that's cool. I mean, BMW had the Phantom Black car.
Oh, you saw that? And I heard that the car's not even legal to drive off how dark it
because
is.
it messes with people's eyesight. Like it messes up their peripheral because it's that black. I almost felt like they came to my house and gave me a skin graft. like, oh.
Yeah, so they say that is it true? They said they're so dark that you can't see it at night.
Yeah, it's hard to see. So it's that dark.
So I thought it was pretty cool. Man, that's a color that I would definitely like to have. You want to know how you get away from the cops? Oh, wasn't there a commercial, a meme on that? Is that you want to know how to get away from cars, from cops? Yeah. And you see them zoom by the cops, and the cop starts looking around. I was like, what was that?
Because remember, they had this year they had the car that the paint color changes colors. Well, you can change the color of the car.
Actually, that was actually a pretty good concept. I wonder if they're going to continue with it. Now, was that something put into the frame, or was that like a color code type of?
No, it was in the frame of the car.
There's a company working on a paint that
yes,
you think of it like an LCD panel, and where they can control each individual node. Right now, it's not they haven't got it that fine yet, but they do have some paints that they can control like a wave of colors and things like that, but not a whole create an image on the side. Not yet.
Yeah, because I know on the concept that I saw was black and white, right? Was that the two colors, right?
No, we don't have Inner City yet.
Black and white. I think that was what it was changing to.
Yes, it was just changed to just the black and white.
Oh, the car I saw at CES had color, actual colors.
They wanted to implement red and green.
So I'm assuming that's where the cars are going. They go into that direction. But they probably can start making like the panels of the car in like a PVC type of plastic, with the screen on the inside, kind of like the flexible phone screens.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
What's your color today?
So Melvin.
What? Yes. What's going on, Vinny? Hey, what's going on, gentlemen?
What's up?
How you doing, brother? Listen, I got a question for you.
Talk to
Are
me.
you going to join Steven and I as we use Eddie as a pickleball when we get there in June, so we can get this guy to making some money again?
Oh, absolutely. You know that I'm going to be there. I'm ready for it.
Eddie, we're going to whack you back and forth, bro. Whack, 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 whack.
Okay.
And
We're all going to take a trip.
And guess
We're
what?
all
Guess
going to
what,
take a trip
Eddie?
to San Antonio. We're all going to
Guess
take a trip to San Antonio. We're going to go work there for a couple of days.
But guess what,
Well,
Eddie?
so
I mean, I have access. I can work in Austin.
Yeah.
But Austin is pretty good. I knew it was going to slow down after South by Southwest. So
Hey, man,
hopefully when you guys get here, it's busy.
We got the eclipse.
Yeah, well, we got the
money.
eclipse, but this is going to be a good AM. But during the eclipse, I think it's just going to be I don't know. It's just going to be hectic. It's going to be really hectic. But I gotta say, I've never worked there before. I never worked. Oh, by the way, there's an eclipse before the eclipse, which is this Sunday or something like that. I don't even know what they're calling it. Yeah, it's some kind of a minor, a subtle lunar eclipse. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
Before the eclipse.
Oh wow!
The major
I didn't
one.
know that.
So yeah, I didn't know that until today either. I was like, oh, there's gonna be an eclipse before the eclipse. It's like, how the hell you do that? What happened to the April 8th eclipse? But I'm looking forward to it. But and another thing that I was looking into is, are you gonna do this? I'm trying to see if I can buy myself those UV solar eclipse glasses and just start selling them as I'm working.
I would.
Need those?
Yeah.
You know, hey, need them? There you go. $3.
Well, you better hurry up and order them.
Yeah, because you can pick them up very cheap at Amazon. That's a good idea, Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I keep seeing them on Amazon, but I just don't see them. You know.
Hold on. I'm going to find them for you right now and post a link up.
Yeah.
Hustling got no limitations.
You ain't lying, bro.
Ain't got no limitations, brother.
None.
See that? There you go. So everybody that's going to be in the path of the eclipse, there you go. You driving, QR scan code, be like, hey, pay. There you go.
Yeah, because supposedly is Austin, the Hill Country, and the northwest of San Antonio are in the totalitarian path of this eclipse.
So you can get a pack of 6. See this, Eddie? Now I'm going to put you to work.
Look.
You can get a pack of 6 for $11.
Yeah, I saw that. I actually saw.
And these are rated glasses, bro.
They all say rated glasses.
Here is a pack of 6 for $7.
Hey, only but the best made in China.
Look at this shit, bro. hey, this one's crazy, bro. This is a 10-pack. This is a 10-pack, and they have sold 100,000 last month.
Jesus
See what
Christ.
it says here? 100,000 in the past month. 10,000, 100,000. Bro, I need to get a pair of these now. When is this thing? Fuck that.
April 8th.
April 8th.
I'm buying them right now. Which one do I want? Let's see.
Ain't no eclipse going to Florida.
Bro, it don't matter. I don't need it to go through Florida, motherfucker. I'm on the Amazon influencer program. What the hell are you talking about?
So
I can make 22 cents for every set sold. Shit.
That's
true.
true.
And it goes on the back of your phone, bro. What the hell? Oh, you can do it onto the phone. Check that shit out, bro. Oh, hell yeah. Yep. We'll be add to cart. Bink. Add to cart.
There you go.
When will they
See?
be here?
Ryan, that's not a bad idea. Oh, yeah, but I'm sorry.
There we go, Eddie.
Our windows are like non-existent. But Ryan, yeah, the chapstick thing, yeah, it's not a bad idea.
There we go, Eddie. We can sell them $5 a piece.
So
I'm trying to tell you.
Listen. They've been doing the whole panic thing over here in Austin. Be like, hey, stack up for at least like 60 something days of like food and water or whatever for the eclipse because it's gonna be hectic, and everybody's talking about the something could go wrong because it's gonna be the only time ever where there's so many people gonna be packed in one place. So
the price goes up as it gets closer to the eclipse. I'm just saying.
So
Of course, hey, just before the eclipse, they jump up to $20 each.
Yes.
Well, here's the thing. So you get the glasses, you sell them on the street. You don't think twice, but like I just saw there, bro. You take the glasses, you sell 2 to every one person, 2 pair, because it's one for their eyes and then one for their phone. Because you take it and you cut it in half at the bridge of the nose, and now it becomes a filter for your phone. Now you can videotape the whole thing on your phone and take pictures.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a review on those glasses. Watch. I'm gonna make some money off those eclipse glasses. God damn it. Ryan says I sell chapstick here in Ohio in the winter. You know what? That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's smart. So smart.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea.
Vinny, 412.
Sir. Woo! Let me see if my thing is working here. God damn it. Can y'all hear that? Nope. Y'all don't hear nothing, do you?
No, sir.
Nothing.
I don't know what. Well, here, let me do it. Give it up, bro. That's a $400 man today. He officially made $400 today. You're damn right. Sergio's like, what did I miss?
I know that's right.
Sergio's like,
Well,
what did I miss?
I did an airport trip on Lux Black for $104, and then I had a Red Robin catering order for $90. So that's half of my money right there.
Back in the game,
bro. So Tony, have you been able, not getting, you don't have to answer it, but are you doing well enough yet you're starting to be able to knock down some of that debt? Because I know that's what your channel is.
You're muffled, Vinny.
Vinny, you're cutting off.
What'd y'all do to me?
There you go. You're clear now.
What did we do?
And we're just telling you that you sound like you can't hear you.
Right.
So I got the emergency fully funded, and I gotta get all the numbers down. But yeah, I've been knocking out quite a bit of debt too.
Nice.
Sweet.
Sweet.
I hear you. I've been chopping a few trees myself. I not happy about how I had to do it, but I'm chopping a few trees myself. But you know what though? It's
well, I'm looking at that Bitcoin and I'm like, gosh, dang it. But that's that just makes the goal even.
Yeah,
well, it makes the goal even more.
Sore subject.
More focus on knocking out the goal. So I know, but I had to do the same thing, but not as much as you.
Steven, are you going to Kerbivore this year?
You being asked for by name, sir.
Yeah, I responded by message.
Whoa! Yes, why did you? Well, no. You should have been professional courtesy. Your ticket should have been on the house. Sergio, refund that man his $5. Professional courtesy, sir.
So he gets some Eclipse glasses.
Yeah, I can't afford close glasses though. So.
Hey, Ryan says I had a writer tell me to start selling condoms. I wasn't sure what to say.
Wow.
You should have said that was a good business move.
Actually, that's not bad.
Not a bad deal.
Sergio says, what happened to the trading account? We would all retired. What's that got to do with Steven paying $5 when it should be a professional courtesy? He is your fellow garage member.
Yes.
And Sergio, whether you like it or not, you are a member of the garage too. I understand you double dip. They pay you. We don't.
Right.
I get that. I get that. Right. So Harry comes first. I know over here we're bald and you like Harry. It's okay. It's okay. But I'm just saying, it should be a little professional. He didn't ask me. Hey, Thomas, Accounting Tom, did he ask you if you're going to Herbivore?
No.
Eddie, did he ask you if you're going to Herbivore?
He don't ask me for nothing.
Tony, did he ask you if you're going to Herbivore?
I asked Sergio to see if Harry would pay for my flight and board my room board.
He's right. That's probably true.
So I guess you're not going to Herbivore. Okay.
Yeah,
and
that's
I know
probably
and Melvin and I didn't get a
answer. That's
goddamn
probably
invite.
no. So no.
He's like, you guys gonna come all the way to LA for that?
You know,
not for free.
I need to... All right, so let's see. Buddha says it is official. I've known Kyle, Mr. Weezoom, Steven, and Sergio for 1 year on Herbivore. Really? It's a 1 year anniversary? All right.
Yeah.
Hey, let's give it up.
Nice. Very nice.
Nice.
He says Harry's not paying for Chris. Get the message.
No. I'm gonna go to the elevator before that.
Well, that's what I said. The answer is no, so I won't be there.
Yeah, but Tony and Steven might bring Tony, Steven, Eddie, Accounting Tom. They're good guys to have around. Steven is hanging out with royalty. Here he's hanging out with royalty.
Right.
This is royalty. He's going to eat $50 worth of food. What the fuck? Touche, I can't. No. Is it vegan though? If it's not vegan, you ain't eating it.
Nope.
No.
Some of the drinks were, but the pizza definitely had meat on it. What else did we have? Oh, hey, what was the other thing that they had a truck? I forgot what they made. It was like carnitas or something like that.
Carnitas definitely have meat.
Hey Buddha, what was that stand that was right next to the stage? What were they making right there? I forgot.
When is this Herbivore?
I don't know. I just bought the ticket.
Next weekend, I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I can't make it out there in time then. I might show up and surprise Sergio and be like, "Yo, bro, how you doing? How's it hanging?"
That's what Buddha did. I was recording the stage. Like, I'm off to the side because they got their professional crews and everything that are recording. So I got my camera set up, and people are like looking at me weird, like, why you got a camera and everything? And then Buddha's just standing right there on the side of me. He just walked up all casual. I turned
he couldn't see you.
He didn't even say anything. He just stood there until I said so.
So Ryan Montgomery's like, hey, is Lyft stock ever going to break 25? Sergio seems to think so. To the moon. He says Lyft's going to the moon. I don't look at Lyft and Uber stock other than
anything is possible.
I forgot the after show though, where they gave us free. It was free drinks and food. So there was that too.
No, Sergio, I don't need to call your assistant. I'll call Torsten. Torsten, the rideshare professor. Rideshare professor, come pick me up from the airport. You'll come pick me up from the airport in his Tesla. We'll be all right.
You mean Sergio's bestie?
No, that's my bestie, bro. Me and Torsten are like this. We're so tight, bro. We're so tight.
You are.
You couldn't drive a semi between us, bro. I'm trying to tell you that's how tight we are.
Wow.
Torsten.
Who? Hey, he showed up. He was there.
They live to the moon.
He wouldn't even recognize me if I showed up. He'd be like,
"Oh, he would." I thought he didn't know me at all. And I said, I'm talking to him like, "Oh yeah, I hang out with." He's like, "I know who you are." I was like, "Oh." I'm like, "It's like that then." All right.
Cool. You said it like he was on the FBI watch list.
Yeah, I was like, "What the?" I'm like, "All right."
He knows Obsidian.
Like I'm watching you, Obsidian.
Yeah.
Well, listen, let's put out a shout out. If you live in the LA area and you guys go hit up Kerbivore out there. It's where you can rub elbows with Sergio from the Rideshare Guy. And yeah, Sergio from the Rideshare Guy. It's probably about the only guy we're talking to out there. No, I'm joking. But go out there, man.
Steve's gonna be out there. Rideshare Rodeo.
He's going out. Who's paying for his ticket?
Yeah, he's got a podcast movement event. The same, like 2 days or 1 day before.
Oh, okay.
Oh, now see if I don't know. You know what? Damn it! Next year, I'll be there next year.
Minnie and Torsten should hug.
Yeah, who said that shit? Who said that shit? Silver Fox, you about to come on my bad list, bro? I'll hug him, all right.
Oh shit!
Nah, I'm sure he's a good guy, man.
Vinny will be walking around with the Hug Life tattoo on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Let me show you. There's
Tony, you about to
this
get
thing I
put
got.
time out.
This thing I got. I can hug you all day. Hey, how you doing?
Man,
I'm joking.
We're all gonna get cease and desist letters now.
Oh,
wait, whoa. Buddha says funny. Torsten almost crashed into my Honda Accord with his Model X. Oh my God. I'm not speaking on it.
See, Buddha was standing right next to me when I started talking to him. He said he knew. I was like, yeah, I'm so and so from the, I do the Rideshare Garage, and yeah, I know who you are. Like, oh, all right,
I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, bro.
All right.
Sergio says, I will not be there next year. I will be working for Lyft. I thought you already were. That's what everybody says.
Why are you going
Everybody
with the
accuses
shit?
Sergio.
That will be a good thing.
Would it?
Yeah, because then they won't screw up with another zero like they did this last time on the last report.
You
I know
sure?
Sergio will get that number right.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I mean, that would be the only way that Lyft will go to the moon if
Loki,
they add another zero.
give me all the bonuses.
Are you sure? I don't know. Listen, once you work for somebody, you got to kind of walk that fine line with them peoples. You know what I mean? That fine line. The line that goes like this.
We got this, Vinny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what is this? Oh man, I don't have. Oh my God. Turn down for what? Yeah.
Wait, no. This is Sparta.
Oh, here comes the boom. Here comes the boom. Here comes the boom. Here comes the boom. Thank you, Kevin Kwan, for the super chat. We do appreciate it. $300 in 7 hours today. Anyone else loving this new turbo boost from Lyft? God damn it.
You're
I
the
don't
one that
have
got
it.
it, bro.
I don't have it. It all depends on the area. I guess it depends on the location.
Bro.
Yeah, I don't have
It's the individual. The same thing used to happen with man, who is it? Kyle. He would get these boosts and nobody else had them.
I got a turbo boost on a Lyft Black on Saturday. It was like a $30 ride was a $50 ride.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's 40.
You know what I got?
An hour. Shit, that's electrician.
You got a rock?
All I get is opportunities. That's what I get. I get opportunities. Yeah. That's what my app says. You can't see it.
That's what Walmart said when I had to go and get a review. We need to review these opportunities.
Bro, I get nothing. You know what I'm going to do? Kevin, you know what I'm going to do, bro? Just for you. I'm going to do it for the rest of this. Oh, wait a minute. This might not be the weekend. I'll do it starting Monday. I'm going to keep on Lyft Comfort.
Yeah, get that money, Kevin.
Yeah, get that freaking bread.
Oh, wait a minute. He got him on Lyft Black. See, I don't get this. Bro, I hit him up. For bonus hours. I hit Lyft up for 3 bonus hours in the last 2 weeks. You want to know how many bonus hours I got this week?
Nothing.
Zero.
Yeah,
Zero.
That's what they do. Whenever I turn it on, when the bonus comes up, they don't give me rides.
Zero.
Yeah.
Bro, I can't. Black Rides Turbo. Wow.
Yeah.
Today's turbo was 40% for 2 hours. Wait a minute. Wait.
I called that.
Wait a minute. Where's Kevin at? Because we might need to go there.
Right.
Isn't he in Cali? Isn't Kevin in Cali?
Mm. I know somebody in Texas that got that same 40%. As I think I talked about it last week.
Well, I don't get turbo.
I do. I get that 40% turbo.
I didn't say everybody got it.
I did get the turbo
that's
on
what I
Lyft,
thought.
like the 40%, but it's like from 12 to like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Because they get 10% and 20%, but then one day they're like, "This is the highest I've ever seen," and they have 40%.
Right.
Or where did we talk about it in the radio? Maybe we talked about it in the radio. Whatever.
Yeah, I knew Kevin was out in Cali. I couldn't remember if it was San Francisco or not, but I knew he
Oh,
was
so
out
we
in
have
Cali.
people in Cali getting it too, and I didn't.
Yeah.
So.
Well, y'all the test for ride share.
Sergio
Look,
says that's because
I have
you
the
talked
EV.
to
They
about-
should be testing it
Man,
on me.
please stop it. Stop it, Sergio. Stop it. Go out and make those $7 fucking rides. I don't want to hear it. Stop it. Get that Prop 22 money. Turbo boost plus black equal, bro. So you're telling me he had a 40% boost. So that means whatever his fare was, he got an extra 40%?
Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
Exactly.
You know what? I'm turning on fucking Lyft Comfort now.
Right.
For tomorrow. I'm gonna leave that shit on overnight. Look, it's on. I got it on. I got Lyft Comfort on, bro. I got kids. It's on.
Yo.
I need turbo.
So
Yeah,
I don't know.
watch out,
This
Vinny.
doesn't
You're gonna get nothing
confirm,
but
look
$2
at-
rides from.
Look what we got here. I know a guy in San Fran has a Model Y and he got a 70% boost with black and made 800 in like 4 hours.
Yeah.
look at Vinny's neck. He's just like,
what?
Did you see?
I'm like,
it's the Tesla.
Rewind 20 seconds and look at Vinny's neck.
With black and
just like. I feel that pain.
Go ahead, you know what? You
like, nah.
$200 an hour, dog. That's
I'm
low.
gonna help Vinny out. Go ahead, Vinny.
That's
Go ahead,
paralegal rates.
There you go. Say it.
Right.
See? Help Vinny out.
Yo, don't do that to my guy.
Thank you, Eddie. I needed that. I needed that, Eddie. Thank you. I needed that.
See what I mean?
Only
what
elite drivers get that. Full timers get all the money. Part-time soccer moms won't, as it should be.
Whatever.
Like I said, take your EVs off the platform. Don't help them. Help yourself.
I can just take the wins as they come.
Anybody like how they because I took a screenshot how it used to be 2030 they wanted to have it all done by, and now it's 2040. They just casually, and we're not going to say that we moved up we just casually moved up our timeline or moved back our timeline.
Well, it's all right. At least they're trying to do something.
Yeah.
You know, it benefits some people, but just not, just not me. You know,
Waymo here is taking a lot of our business, though, for sure, Sergio. I was there last week, bro.
Yeah, correct. Remember here in Austin, we're getting a lot of the influx of the illegal accounts. So
that's right.
I'm hoping that with this whole Lyft ID thing, it kind of gets reduced a little bit. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with these damn fake accounts. Because I know where they're coming from. I know where they're coming from. I know where some of these fake accounts are actually coming from.
Yeah.
I'm subscribing to them.
Or what?
I don't know if they're my OnlyFans, but OnlyFans is totally different from a fake account. And OnlyFans is not a fake account. It's your real account.
No, I mean they're part of your OnlyFans.
Maybe I don't know.
Like I said, y'all remember. Y'all make sure you go to gigwithit.com and you'll be able to order your Eddie specials. It'll be a pink thong, 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 thong.
Yep, and you can get the custom made thong with the streak on the
The
back.
Eddie
This way you
non-binary
don't get
thong.
blamed for anything, any accidents.
Embroidered.
Yeah. So you know what? Let me see. Let me see if I find some. Oh my god, this is so bad. All right, the memes in Facebook are getting even worse.
So,
But I'm seeing on this. Let me see if I can get some people opening some fake accounts here.
What, Eddie? You're back on Facebook?
Oh, Facebook has been one of my things. It's just that you know, the people where I keep seeing them open these fake accounts. They don't know because my name is different in New York than it is in with you guys. So
damn, Silver Fox says he's platinum and it doesn't help him.
yeah, you know, and then another, you know, we were talking about this last time because it only some areas are better than others. In my case, don't get me wrong, the Uber and Lyft are both good in Austin. It's just so many people on the road, and they're getting cheap with the rides because if I don't take the ride, somebody else will.
Well, what are you gonna do? You know?
$400
All right. Well, I gotta head out. I gotta pick up my daughter from church.
Hey Tony, man, good work today, man. Way to make the money, brother. $412 is a fucking great day for a Wednesday, dude.
Yeah,
and you joined us on the live stream, which you know.
no, you take a picture and you send it in, and then I'll believe you.
I'm not letting you hack my account.
Damn.
Yeah, I believe Tony, man. Good job, Tony. I mean, I know he made it.
All right, peace. Thank you, guys.
Good job, my brother.
All
Be
right, buddy.
safe. See you, brother.
All right, it is 10:57. We about to lock this one down for the night. I want to thank everybody for showing up on the stream. I know there wasn't a whole lot this back end of the hour, but I'm glad that we can just hang out in the garage and do our thing because that's the intent. You know, we take the first hour, get serious about it, and on the back half, have a little fun. Because as drivers, man, we don't have enough fun, man. We're too busy out here scrapping for this money. So, Thomas, Accounting Tom, give me the tip of the week, brother. Let's go.
Y'all know my tip of the week, and I sent you that message yesterday. Guys, please be aware of your surroundings when you're driving, the neighborhoods, the people getting in and out of your cars. Prayers go out to the family who lost their little daughter yesterday. They got ran over in Houston, got ran over by the Uber driver. And then definitely prayers to the driver who got attacked by the family.
I still haven't figured that part out yet.
Wait, hold on. Okay, go over the news because you got me on this one.
Oh, yeah. The guy pulled up an apartment complex and people got out on the left and the right side of the car. Well, whoever got out on the right side, the one girl that was a teenager came walking around the car. The mom and whoever else got out on the left side. And then you didn't even know the kid was out there. Even when they had the security camera, they had to really zoom in. And then you saw a little head come behind from the right side in front of the car. And he couldn't see the kid. And he thought everybody got out the car. And he went to take off and he ran over the girl.
All right, yeah.
I just say, just please, everybody. I saw someone responded to me saying that, as a former driver, I wouldn't let everybody come out on one side of the car. And my thing is, I haven't responded to it yet, but my response is this. That's the difference between me and you. You're a former, I'm still doing it. You ain't never had your doors ripped off because people opening both sides and not paying attention, like cars are not coming down the street.
Right.
Everything else. I've seen way too many videos of people getting their doors ripped going forward because somebody is not paying attention and getting out on the traffic side. No, if I park and there's traffic, everybody get out on the sidewalk side. I don't care if you have to crawl across. You'll crawl if bullets is flying. Crawl your ass over on the other side.
Yeah, dude,
Don't get out on that street side. Unless it's
Bro,
like
it's
in the wee
crazy.
hours in the morning, ain't nobody out. Yes. But guys, please be aware. Watch everything. You know, because this could have been avoided. All of it could have been avoided.
I'm still
No.
trying to figure out why the baby was on the ground. Like I don't even want to think about it because
Right.
that's the first thing came to my
I
mind.
know.
As a
Yeah,
parent,
grandfather.
as a parent, I'd never put my fucking 1-year-old on the street ground next to a car.
Yep.
Right.
I don't give a. It ain't nothing that goddamn important. Nothing.
Yep.
So, but you know, and so like you said, bro, rest in peace. God bless.
Yeah.
You know, and now, you know, where do you go with that one?
Yeah.
All right, Steven.
What's the follow that?
Obsidian.
Yes. How can I assist you?
Don't come at me with that Teddy P voice like you did last night. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Don't make me hit my Barry White.
The light.
Turn them off.
Right.
Last night, Thomas Steven says to me, says, "Hey, ain't that Teddy P? Teddy?" And I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about, Teddy P?" And I know who Teddy P is, but I'm like, "What's Steven doing? What's he talking about on the radio?" He said, "Turn off the lights." I was like, "Oh, turn off the lights and light a little candle." Womp, 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 womp. Anyway, so other than don't give up your day job as to be an Uber driver, what tip of the week you got, Steven?
I mean, if you're doing this, then, and I know it's been slow for a lot of people. It's been slow for me. I've been trying to switch up my strategy by working in the mornings as much as possible. But not everybody has the same circumstances. I mean, I got a W-2, so that's why I have to balance out whether I'm going to be focused on the mornings or I'm going to be focused on the afternoons. But seriously consider if this is worth all the energy and sacrifice. You know, everybody talks about exit strategies. Apply to some of these jobs. I mean, at least here, McDonald's is paying like $23 to $26 an hour.
That's so goddamn sad. That is,
you
so,
know,
God
and
bless. That's so
the
sad.
thing is, if rates, you know, if they're going to keep paying us less and less, and you're only getting $20 an hour, plus you have to maintain a car, I mean, and all the maintenance you have to do on a regular basis, Lyft and Uber don't care. I mean, your best bet is to go somewhere where you're not going to be spending a ton of money to work. So just keep that in mind.
I agree 100% on that one. Eddie, what you got, buddy?
Okay. Yeah. Somebody asked me one time, is there money? Yeah, there is. There is money. If you guys are interested, remember we were talking about this earlier, that Tesla's best car you can use for ride sharing. All right. For anything else, I don't know. But for ride sharing, best car you can get a Tesla from Tesla for like 25 grand. All right. So they're very cheap. I'm telling you, they're very cheap. So the money's still out there, and just always working your pivot, because ride sharing ain't forever. Always working your pivot. That's why you see me day trading on my videos. You see me day trading. So paper day trading, I've been doing really good with it. Got somebody that reached out. Thank you for I forgot what his name is, Creator DC. He reached out, taught me some things, and I had a little aha moment with my trading. But if I would have given it up, I would have never gotten this far. So I didn't, and I'm doing pretty good with it. Working on my pivot.
Okay. Nick, you still with us? Looking for spring breakers or what? I don't think Nick is with us. Melvin, what you got, brother?
Well, Nick is not here. Okay.
Yep.
Nick's on South Beach looking for spring breakers.
Yep.
He's trying to make that money. I understand. Well,
he's going through the DUI checkpoint right now, though.
Right.
I'm sure. Well, I mean, basically, for example, things change in this business. I mean, now I have to do the split shift, a little bit in the morning, some in the evening.
Yep.
Just to make it happen.
Yep.
And of course, I mean, you have to go into kind of like your hot areas in your hometown. if you want to make it.
I kept saying, we've been saying it here on the channel for the last year. We was going to get hit hard in 2024, and we're getting hard in 2024. So, when we talk about, using rideshare is no longer going to sustain you. You have to work other pivots, whether it's a W-2 or other shit. So, like with this here, the only reason I'm showing you is because people think I'm bullshitting when I tell them I do an Amazon affiliate program, right? And so now you see I'm doing videos, just reviewing shit I got around the house, computer stuff, whatever it is, right? Car cleaners, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. And this money just keeps coming in and coming in and coming in. I've got like 75 videos up now, right? I just did these today. This one. These I did yesterday. So my point is that you have to find other ways, and it might not necessarily mean you got to go get a W-2. YouTube University is free. You can learn to do whatever the hell you want to do. I promise you, somebody on YouTube's teaching it. Somebody somewhere on YouTube is teaching it. Eddie just said somebody reached out to him to give him his aha moment, right? And that's awesome. Yeah. But Eddie's been studying the same free videos since that guy reached out to him. Eddie's been studying the same video on YouTube, and it's free.
Every morning, one video, and every night before I go to bed, another video.
It's free. Do you know what it costs people to go learn to be fucking professional traders? Ask Sergio. Next time Sergio's on. He used to be on a trading desk. He retired from the market, right? This is why he's so good at it, right? But ask him what his education cost him. You can learn this shit on YouTube.
Yeah.
You can learn it on Rumble. You can learn it on whatever. I learned something on Twitter the other day, and I was messing with Steven and Nick about it. But I learned something on Twitter that I didn't know the other day. I didn't know that if I've got my Android phone, which is where I keep my Tesla app on, right? I keep my Tesla app on my Android phone. So I use my Android phone to run Lyft. Now, I've always wanted to be able to get instead of having to use the phone for Google Maps, I wanted to send it to the screen on the Tesla. I didn't know how to do it. I'm watching a Twitter video the other day for 10 seconds. And yeah, just do this, share it to Tesla, boom, there it is. So now all of a sudden I can take and put it to the big map on the Tesla, take advantage of that. And it works because now the riders can see what's going on, because otherwise my phone's way over here.
Right.
So the point is, there's always something to learn. Don't depend on this. We keep preaching this shit, but you got to want to go do other stuff. And I'm guilty of it too. I'm trying to motivate my ass. But that's just one example, right? Amazon influencer program. Nice. TikTok. I swear I would never fuck with TikTok till I see now people out there doing the TikTok affiliate program, selling shit on TikTok.
Yeah.
And they're making $300, $400, $500, $600 a day.
Yeah.
And these are people that I know, though. This isn't like some fly-by-night, some cute little blonde bitch that thinks she's gonna, have her boobies all pushed up, and she probably, anyway. So I'm just saying, these are people that I've been following for a year, so I know they're legitimate, bro. They're killing it. You don't always have to go to a W-2, man. There's plenty of ways to make money. You just got to want to go back. So that's it. I'm done preaching. There's your rant, Thomas.
I feel so better about myself.
Got that rant in there now, bro.
Right. I'm gonna sleep good tonight.
You full of shit. So anyway, that's it for tonight. Want to thank everybody for joining us in the comments. Listen, you got any questions and stuff like that, or if you want to request to get on the show, just email Eddie, Steven, myself, accounting Tom, Nick, Melvin, and you know what? We'll do our best to get y'all on the show.
Yeah, and remember just let them know that the influencer, it's easy to get into. I actually taught my older brother that has absolutely zero influence anywhere. I got him an influencer account using TikTok.
So there you go, guys. That's what it is. All right. With that being said, we're about to get out of here. Again, thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you later. Sergio, thank you for stopping through. Israel, Carrie, Silver Fox, everybody. We will see you next week. And I promise I'll have a video out on my Tesla in the next couple of days. All right, y'all. We're out. We have no music. Nobody's playing music.
Right.
No more music.
Here comes the boom. Here comes the boom. Here comes